I welcome our chief guest, Mr. T. Jababhushan, Senior Core Research Group Engineer, completed his bachelor degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and having 11 plus years experience in industrial automation field. He is handling PLC, SCADA, HMI, VFD, DCS, industrial instruments of various brands, industrial planning, erection and commissioning, testing, and automation training. He is working for Street Technologies, franchise of Profilic Systems and Technologies Private Limited. It's a NSD approved India's largest training company. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. After the knowledge sharing session, there will be a question and answer session. There our chief guest will answer your questions. So all the participants are requested to mute the microphone and also turn off your camera. Your cooperation is highly expected. Thank you. Sir, we can start, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Good morning to all. Everybody, ping my presentation in my name. Everybody visible my presentation now? Everybody visible my presentation now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good morning. Today we are here to take a webinar on the topic of recent trends in industrial automation. Today we discuss for this topic for 1 hour from now. So we can know what is automation. So everybody know presently because what is automation? Because all the industry depending on most technologies are automation now. In recent days, not only in the automation industries, all over the IT sector also depends on the automation because it produces a lot of output per day. Automation is basically delegation of the human control function to technical equipment but aimed toward the achieving. In all over the companies, nowadays replacing human power into the automation. So automation work, there's a directly opposite to the meaning word of manual. Manual means all the process comes under the manpower only. Automation means remove manpower in certain field, record all process in automation manner. This is called the automation. Nowadays, automation is entered in all the field of technologies and engineering. The main important for going to the automation is first point is increasing productivity. Or every outcome of the each company product should be rising manner. So in previous days, all the machines are operated by the humans only. That can be gives a lower number of output per day. So lot of men working to develop one product. But nowadays, machines, automatic machines replaced by the human producing increased productivity in every industries. They give the more profit to the industrial manner. Second one is a superior quality of end product. The end product of the all product is neatly and arranged in the accurately to the end user. All the weight and all capacity of the end product must be even while compared to one by one. Before man-made things are not the even materials. The end product of the superior quality in the field of automation now. Third one is the efficient uses of energy and raw materials. Using the current also and the raw material also correctly in the automation fleet. There is a lot, no wastage is a lot of materials. So it can be reduced by the loss of the company. So efficient usage in energy. And one of the main importance is reducing cost. They developed a lot of products in the reduced cost. It is a main fact of all over the industries and government sector also is a main fact. Reducing cost, they develop the lot of values. The word is especially used for the engineering field is a value engineering. What is called the value engineering means they develop the product with a low cost while comparing to the previous technologies. That is called the value engineering. Suppose the previous technology, it cost higher and higher, they produce a product. By day life, it can be reduced the cost and increasing the effectivity of the output material. One of the example I say, the USA sent the Marvel machine to the Mars. It cost nearly 540 million US dollars. And the same mission sent by the India called the Mongolian missions 2 years before. It produced 11 times lower cost than the USA product. But the output of the two satellite missions are the same. But India produces a better service in the lower cost. This is called the value engineering. So value engineering is an important factor of every industry. So every engineer should work towards more output in the means of reduced costs. That is the value engineering. That is called the reduced cost is the main parameter in the every companies. So automation process is works towards reducing cost phenomena. And finally, important condition for the why automation is required for the industry is increasing safety in working condition. In previous days, a person's placed in the machinery or high motors, they accuse more accidents per day. In previous days, a lot of industries accuse more accidents per day. We see some of the industries placing the ambulances in front of the gate of the industries. Now also some companies maintaining the ambulance. In previous days, lot of ambulance in every company can stand before the gate of the companies because a lot of accidents cover in the actions because a man going to the heavy machineries. And nowadays the accidents are completely reduced. There's no need of ambulance today because every dangerous machine is replaced in the human being. So automation is more working towards the increasing safety in working condition. There is action in this. And the automation is the main fact, not the completely reduction of the manpower. Without a man, even not automation also not work. Before manpower using technologies, 500 employees are working together. Nowadays, the 500 employees are replaced by 20 to 30 engineers nowadays per the sector of the company. Suppose in even days, employees going to absent, they produce a lot of drawback and a lot of flaws in the company. But nowadays, there is no problem with flaws. Suppose any person is absent because anyone can be easily operated the automation machines. From any other department also possible. It working handled by everyone in the industrial field. And the main thing is the industrial automation. The automation process done in the industry is called the industrial automation. The automation nowadays IT sectors are famous. The automation technology first in India comes under the industrial purposes only. In industries, a lot of equipments can be handled. In the overheat condition also can be handled. So first one, automation comes in the industrial field for working more efficient output. Okay, in industrial automation, the depends on the manufacturing and all over the products using the robotic machines and handling the every object to moving one place to another more efficiently. You can be see the car industry. The car is a greater than 10 of kgs. What happens? The machine automatically can place to another place. So it can be handled by the pneumatic condition. It's handled by the pneumatic condition. All the pneumatic process in the industries are the comes under automation techniques now. When the valves, the pneumatic functions are open and closed by the one controller, it can be automatically derives correct output in the industrial side. So industrial automation can be fully replaced in automation technologies nowadays to give the correct output to the end user. Because before we see the automation fully, we can know the history of automation. First stage of the automation is manual control. So I already say manual is a completely opposite for the word of automation. So in the technologies, first stage is a manual control. So it's opposite to is a different to manual process. Manual process means all 0 to 100% of work carried by the manual only. But manual control is all equipments are made up of machines. Every machines are operated by the user by operating switches in the control panel room. It's a control room. You operate monitor the every process by visual. You can be operator switches. Suppose you on the one switch object place moves from another place. On the second switch, the object and the bottles can be filling or movement. Any process can be operated by switch from the remote area. This is the first technology. Is a manual control. This control can reduce the actions in the industrial field. It is not any control. Manually control the all over the process by using the control switches in the control room. But drawback of this technology is man accuracy is too important. Suppose any accuracy is missing, the output of the products go to damaged condition. So cause some losses in the industry. The accuracy of the man is the most important. The concentrate completely to the machine for the perfect operation. This is the first technology. Automation is called a manual control. Second one is a odd wire logical control. It is control using of the connection of each electrical components like relays, contactors, and timers, counters, etc. It gives automatically function even the sensing the all equipments using sensor the connected the relays, timers. After time delay, this block is moved from one place to another place. So give the every program using the electrical circuits only is called the odd wire logical control. So lot of wires, lot of equipments, lot of hardware are required for the to make the automation. So the cost of the order control is too high. You can be buy the separate equipments for the all over process. The equipments go to maintenance a large room. The large room contains all of the automation components like relays, contactors, sensors, and timers, counters, etc. The bulk of wires going to the machinery area. Suppose any cut, any problem in single wire is difficult to analyze. What is the error is fine. This technology is very useful for automation. It accuracy also very good, but area occupies the hardware logical control technology is too high, and also any problem occurs, it's difficult to troubleshoot the problem. That doesn't main disadvantage in the hardware control, but accuracy is good. And that technology is electronic control. It's a use of simplified IC. You can be see microprocessor, microcontroller ICs, etc. Lot of ICs, electronic IC are used for the electronic controllers. Like hardware logical control, space is reduced. Hardware logical control is space is very high, and electronic control is fully dependent on ICs only. It can be programming and use ICs, etc. But the lifetime of the IC is too low because the industry is running the electronic control only. But 6 months of time, 1 year at time, we can be saying the all over IC because all of the ICs are eating as well as can be change the program. It will take a long time period for control the circuit. There are some drawbacks in electronic control. So for equal to life of the ICs are low. So can be finally they require the PLC control nowadays. PLC is a programmable logical controller. Whatever used in hardware logical control technology, each wiring are carried the programming only. PLC is a simple device. It can be input and output directly to the PLC. So it is a space is too low in the PLC control. We can be discuss on PLC control only because the recent trends are all over the industries using PLC control only. Let's we discuss about the PLC control. So, but with the PLC based industrial automation, so present automation system concern various stages. So PLC can occur multiple processes in the same time. Bulk of operation can be operated all over the processes at the same time. So more advantage in the microprocessor and microcontroller. So microprocessor, microcontroller has a limited number of IOs. It nearly becomes nowadays latest. It can be handled 200 IOs only. But PLC carry 5,000 number of IOs. That means input and output. So PLC is a more familiar. It's a uses long time, day and night. Continuously PLC is running, no problem. There is a PLC is a long time operation, can be easily handled by the users. It's whatever you programming in the PLC, that manner PLC is working in the industrial. The program of the PLC are also called too easy while compared to the previous IC's program. All are know the microprocessor, microcontroller programming. The programming of PLC is too easy nowadays. So everyone can easily handle a program and programming change in the PLC field. The efficiency of the field in the industrial automation is more effectively. So
Sir,
what are the
sorry for
tools
the
in
interruption.
recent industrial automation? Oh, okay,
Sir, sorry
sir.
for the interruption. I'm unable to view the PowerPoint presentation, sir.
What's that?
Sir, unable to view the presentation, sir.
Not visible now?
No, sir, it is not visible now. For the past 2 minutes,
Okay.
it is not visible now.
Sir, they are ping my go to participant list or make my name and ping my PPT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was I did that, sir, but it doesn't show your presentation now. That pin itself.
Sir, there are two IDs, sir.
Okay. Is it visible for you?
Yeah, it's visible, sir. No, we
Okay.
have
Okay.
separate ID, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I will check. Okay, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay, now visible. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You okay.
Tools. Okay. Now see the tools of industrial automation, sir. First one is a programmable logical control. I already explained. Now we have to see detail of the programmable logical control. Whatever the programming in the controller, we can check. Second one is a supervisory control and data acquisition. It is called the SCADA system. Third one is a variable speed drive. So controlling all the motors, because in industries all the motors are going to the large HP motor, carry lot of loads. So going the 50 HP motors, etc. We can be control this operation using the variable speed drives only, replacing the starters in the industrial field. And fourth one is a human machine interface. And finally, distributed control system. It can be seen one by one. Before seeing, we see the what is the industrial automation. See one video. This video is a Chinese cool drinks company. They perform all the access in the automation techniques only. My video is visible to everyone. So lot of bottles going to one field thread on the top of the bottle. Maintain the thread to hold the cap. Second, all the bottles going to filling. So they fill the cool drinks and going to sachets. They fill the place the caps on the top of the bottles. All the process is done by automatic only. So now align to go for one field to cleaning the all over the bottle, because a lot of, in case of dust, can be cleaning by one solution after is sent out. After places a product name seal sticker on the bottles. So every process comes on the automation technology, some of the peoples, one or two people helping the correct aligning by monitoring themselves. All the process are carried by the automation techniques only. Some equipments are there. Now finally go to aligning bottles for the packaging. There is a nearly 12 bottles per packaging. After aligning 12 bottles per pieces, they go into packaging. We're going to automatic counting bottles. When 12 bottles comes after the counting technology, going to the packaging. It's a final packaging. It's going to automatically sealed and went outward outside for the vendors to sell the bottles. It is a automation technology. All the process carried out for the PLC. These are monitored or controlled by the SCADA. We will discuss one by one what are the technologies are used in this automation to give the correct output of the all over the process. So one of first thing of the use for this automation technology is called the PLC. PLC is a programmable logical control. It is a art for the all over the automation process product. Without a PLC, there is no automation possible in this technology. PLC carries all over the process. It's an electronic device used in the industries for manufacturing, conveying system and so on. We can be see left hand side of PLC. It is a communication port left hand side. It is a 9-pin serial port. Every user can be programmed from the computer or downloaded into the PLC. Whatever a program downloaded into PLC working according to manner. We see the top side is some screws and bottom side some screws. One of the side, top side is a input screws and bottom side is a output screws. Whatever the input you given in the PLC is working according to our program. We give the inputs like a sensor, proximity sensor, temperature transmitter, current sensor. We give that directly to PLC. It check what is the status of the sensor. It is on condition or off condition. How many temperature register now? How can we the program executor give the correct output? The output is connected to the output. So like conveyors, motors and alarms, coolers, etc. and solenoid valves for pneumatic system where we connected. Suppose in case of temperature greater than 60 degree, one output should be on. The output is connected to the cooler. Then the process starting the cooler. So every process comes under the automating technology. Whatever you program, you give in the PLC, they are working. We see the small screen in between the PLC. Nowadays, a screen comes in olden days LED indicators only. It shows what are the input are present on condition, what are the output is present on condition. For the user monitoring only. This PLC is a simple device. So how can be input or output is connected one side? Input like a switches, sensors, etc. are called the input. It can be connected to the one side of PLC. Output is connected to the your indicator. It's a panel indicator, red in color, shown in the right hand side. We can be use call the contactor. They are first given to contactor and then only the motor. We can be using the VFD also in between the PLC and motor to controlling this motor. So we can be use several input and several input to the PLC. So now how the PLC should work? So PLC concern the processor. Processor is nothing but the CPU. Everyone knows the word of CPU. That one give whatever input you given, corresponding output should be given. It can be see the PC system. It can be see the one CPU there, one keyboard, mouse or monitor. The keyboard is our input device, keyboard and mouse. But monitor is output. Whatever you type in the keyboard, whatever functioning keyboard or mouse, whatever processor in the CPU working and give the correct output to the monitor. Likewise in industries, PLC accessing all input from the sensors, transmitters, etc. and give the correct output to the conveyors, motors, valves, etc. For the controller, we need the proper power supply. I give the proper power supply by PLC using the contactor because over current go to damage condition. We give the correct power supply of the processor. And programming device. Programming device means a device that is called a computer only. If you want to create some program, it can be downloading into the processor. So programming devices shows a double side arrow because you can be download the program. Whatever you create the PC device, you can be download the program. Suppose PLC has some program, we call the upload in what program now PLC is handled. You can now upload and see in the programming device also. And input model. Input model is a nothing of screws like a screws of the input model. It can be lot of screws as per the number of inputs. Suppose input is a 20 screws are available for input and 5 accessories screws are available. Suppose input are greater than 2000, so same number of screws are available in the input model. We can be connect some device directly to the input model. That is from sensors, push button, contactors, limit switches, and temperature, flow, pressure switches, pressure transmitters, etc. What are they give the correct input device are connected directly to the PLC's input model. The PLC done program, whatever you use the program, it gives a correct output to the output model. Output models are contain screws. In screws, you can be wires directly go to the solenoid valve for both pneumatic and hydraulic. Can be water flow using solenoid, automatically water flow. For pneumatic control, air going to the solenoid valve. Whatever air releases, then only the piston goes to one place to another place. And contactors and motors, alarms, conveys, etc. It gives the correct output to the connected to the output module. So, what are the operation done in the PLC? First, we can be read inputs. In industries, a lot of input available because when PLC carried 2000 input and 2000 input, scan one by one input. It's how many temperature reading, how many pressure reading, proximity switches are on and off. There's a lot of 500 proximity sensor, 300 temperature transmitters, etc. Reading every input, it is on or off. How many temperature is registered, how many flow is registered. Read every input scanned by the PLC. And reading the program according to our program created by the user. Read input from the input and going to program execution, what is developed by the user. And the third one is before giving the output, diagnostic and compute. Suppose user can be user set point, we have to start the PLC by start the controller. We are also reading the diagnostic and compute reading by the SCADA HMI device. So SCADA and HMI are connected to the PLC for the user interface. Suppose user can be stop immediately this process or start any other process. It can be able to stop from the SCADA or HMI controller. Parallelly, they check any user interface or interrupt or come. Any SCADA controller change any other set point, etc. Also scanning the compute. And finally, they give the output scan. Output gives the appropriate output. The output device scanned to the output devices is the solenoid valves, alarms, conveys, etc. This process is a continuous step. That only I give the arrow mark from the output scan to input scan. Because suppose 160 degree greater than temperature 60 degree is going, the cooler device should be on. That is our program. Suddenly temperature is ready